So the only part of the trailer that I think is a little awkward and doesn't quite fit into the motif is when Sully just starts beating the living hell out of an old Asian man. I thought that was really inappropriate that they would include that.
The trailer that has not been
super familiar with the Uncharted franchise.
The part that I didn't get was
to play this character.
When Tom Holland gets stabbed and he yells out for Aunt May, that threw me off a little bit.
When he tells Robert Downey Jr. he's Colds.
I was like,
what does he say?
Mr. Iron Man, I'm Chewy. I was like, what?
I'm from New York. All right, let's watch this.
Let's time.
Watch it unmuted. Mr. Downey Jr., it's pizza time.
Did you guys send that little pizza time clip the other day?
Yeah, I did.
The SpongeBob one, was that you guys? That shit was funny as fuck, man.
Goddamn stuff.
Whoa, right in.
I saw this before June.
There are places out there you can't find on any map.
It still didn't change my opinion of it.
Oh, I think there's a chance it's awful.
That's okay, I'll still watch it.
I think it's funny the amount of people that are going to see this and not realize that it's based on a game.
I think there's a chance.
I think there'll be plenty of people that will see it and they'll have no understanding that it's based on a popular video.
Took to sail around the world.
You know, that's a bad thing. It's just funny.
The biggest treasure that's never been found. 5 billion, easy.
Easy.
I think look, the trailer in 10 seconds explains what the plot is.
They're gonna go find the treasure. Tom Holland knows about history. Mark Wahlberg has muscles. They're gonna find treasure. I get it. I get what's happening.
I'm a friend of Sully's. Sully doesn't have any friends. I should know him one of them.
What?
You're a collector. Well, I dabble. I don't dabble.
Fucking Antonio Banderas.
Oh, Antonio Banderas is like, my kids, they're spies. I'm confused.
It's the same universe.
I'm pretty sure
you must fight the thumb man.
Don't touch your head. You look like an idiot.
Yeah, Bloop's in trouble. He's a good guy now.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
Ant-Man!
My webs aren't working.
I think this is a reference to the games, isn't it? The scene?
Yeah, I believe this is a set piece in the games.
Yeah.
Guess I'll keep on.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Gotcha.
Okay. I was like, I needed captions for that.
Oh, crap!
How many times did he fall out of a plane?
Exclusively in movie theaters.
Oh, Marty, you've never played an Uncharted game.
Oh, fuck.
I
played a little bit of one, but so the cargo flies out and he climbs it all the way back, and then he gets hit by an actual car. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, just shut the cargo hold, bro. Like, what are you doing? Oh my god.
So, like I said, hell yeah.
I don't know what this is.
I've seen this guy before.
For V-Shred.
He wants, I've seen those videos. That guy wants you to lose weight with him. He's like, you ever eat pizza and get fat? Well, with my program, you can lose weight. I'm like, it's called not eating pizza all day, bro. He's like, you ever want to eat a whole pizza by yourself? I'm like, yeah, bro, every day.
Not without my diet, Dr. Kelp.
Pizza time.
All right, so Wes has played a little of one Uncharted. I have played a little of one and a little of two, I think. 2 or 3, I don't remember. But
I played a little of 2, which I think is that thought of as the worst one?
That's thought of as the best by most.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was like, that game sucked.
I might have it flip-flopped.
I'm pretty sure, like, if I go to Metacritic for the Uncharted games...
I thought it was the third one was the... but maybe I'm mistaken.
How many are there now?
There are 4.
Is it 4 or is it
like
5?
5.
So here's number 4.
Yeah, that trailer, like watching it in the theater with like before Dune.
Uncharted 2 is 96. Like, yeah,
96. Oh, okay. Among Thieves, sure. And then
Drake's Deception when he tells that little girl that he won't do anything weird, and then he goes to jail in Mexico. That's Drake's Deception, right?
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah. She's touring in Mexico with his band.
Yeah, right. That's
you're like, why are him and Josh Peck not talking anymore? And you're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's because he likes children. Drake's Deception.
Yeah.
He deceived everyone.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, he wasn't in this trailer much, but I know he pops in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was
Tom
the
Holland.
one. He's the guy that gets hit with the luggage here.
Yeah, so Drake is driving the car that hits Tom Holland on the way out.
And there goes Drake Bell.
He's trying to escape. Yeah.
So
keep me in Mexico. Yeah, no, this trailer is tropey as fuck. It just looks like total like just generic action movie. Like I don't know. Again, I've only played a little bit of Among Thieves, so I can't really speak to how like close like the trailer seems to the franchise because I don't have a ton of experience with it, but definitely like this is super just bare bones, like not exciting action movie. Like you said, there's a chance this movie could suck, which is really too bad because video game movies, like so many great video games could be made into good like movies or TV shows, and people just can't seem to figure it out. It's something that's never made sense to me.
This seems the
because
one
video
that
games are
makes
like
the most sense to me. You know, Uncharted is at times like you're just playing a movie.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
truly, that's like cinematic.
Very Indiana Jonesy, that kind of style of it. My issue, I honestly don't really like the casting.
The casting is not great.
And Mark Wahlberg, I agree.
I don't like the casting. Yeah, I think he's way too young.
And Mark Wahlberg is also like just
too young,
kind of wrong.
Yeah, also too young.
Yeah, like Sully's supposed to be like an old fucking gray beard, like
he's old with a gray beard.
Yeah, and like Mark Wahlberg could be more Nathan Drake than Tom Holland could be at this point. If you said Mark Wahlberg, I'd be like, that actually makes more sense. I was like, yeah, he seems like he's kind of the right age, a little bit older. I go, yeah, you could sell me more on Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake than you could with Tom Holland.
And they kind of try to make Tom Holland physically imposing, and he just isn't.
No, he's not that guy.
Spider-Man,
no, he's not. He's never. No, he's like
a good Spider-Man because Peter Parker is like depicted sometimes like he's not skinny and kind of tiny all the time, but there's definitely like depictions of him where he's just kind of a tiny nerd. Like,
yeah, but he's like a kid, so he's not supposed to be. Yeah, he's not supposed to be like a big physical threat. He's Spider-Man. He's like, I just hang out in New York and like try to help people. I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
And that makes
Nathan
sense
Drake,
for Tom Holland. Yeah, Nathan Drake's supposed to be like he'll fuck you up if he has to. Tom Holland's not
supposed to be like an Indiana Jones, like Han Solo type. Like you need
absolutely,
kind of like sassy Harrison Ford. To
they should have just casted Harrison Ford and CGI'd him younger.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't like the casting.
So yeah, in the games, there's like once a level you do something like that where you're hanging off a plane and shit's flying at you.
Set pieces, like train fights and crazy, like
again,
like crumbling like infrastructure of like ruins, and you're just diving like big like set pieces for sure.
I'm sure it'll be good for what it is. Just you got to go in with paper expectations.
Almost every movie is in the worth the watch range for
yeah, pretty much. I mean, like this is worth a watch. I think it'd be fun. It's fun. It's fun. You can't go in thinking that they're gonna be like, wow. If you're a diehard Uncharted fan, you're gonna hate this movie.
You're gonna be disappointed. Yeah, I think that's fair.
But like for like a general person, it's like Uncharted is a cool series. I've dabbled in it. I think this will be like, fuck, that was pretty
Wahlberg's
fun.
Other movies.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck, they run around, they talk some shit, they rob some stuff, they get rich, and he fucks up some bad guys. Generic nonsense, grave robby, video game bullshit. That's fine. James Bond, same thing. Same thing every time, but James Bond, you're good. You're good.
Oh, you know what you're getting. My language, Brian. You're talking my language.
I don't want to spend too much time on an Uncharted trailer, but
me neither.
Anyone have any final thoughts for Uncharted?
I'll go see it.
Okay. So,
Time.